Haley, and I am back for a video. Oh my gosh, my life has been a little crazy, and I honestly, I have just not been in the mood to film. I don't know. I debated even, I still watch people on YouTube, but I was debating just deleting my YouTube channel because I felt like, I don't really know if people watch me anymore. I don't know. I'm not posting videos regularly, so I don't know if anyone even watches me anymore or if I'm actually helping someone. I don't know. I was just in a very weird place and I didn't know what I want to do. I woke up this morning, today's Sunday, and I was like, I want to film. I'm up early. I want to post a YouTube video. My husband thinks that I should still do it, which he knows about my YouTube channel and all that. He doesn't really watch it, but he knows about it. So he's like, you should still do it. Why not? Blah, blah, blah. So he kind of convinced me this morning. He actually went fishing this morning. So I was like, okay, I'll film. And so I have a lot to update y'all on. Some good and some bad. My husband did come home from deployment on July 28th. So that was super, super exciting. It was awesome. I didn't really get many pictures because it was really crazy. They were overseas and they flew in from over there to Maryland. And so from Maryland, they actually were bused here to Virginia, which was really weird. I've never gone through that. Usually I pick them up at the airport. But they were bused to Maryland, so that was weird. But then they weren't bused to Maryland. They were bused from Maryland to Virginia, and then we picked them up on base, and they came in buses. It was super exciting. It was kind of crazy because all the guys were super exhausted because they had literally been on a plane for like a day and a half, and then they had gone on a bus for 4 hours. So by the time I saw my husband, it was like, it was a great reunion, but it was like, I want to go home, I'm tired. So I didn't really get pictures or anything like that, but we actually are getting like professional pictures done in this coming week. So I'm super excited about that, but it's been great to have him home and just have him home again, and it's awesome. And we are moving to Georgia, which I've talked about. We are moving. He actually doesn't have to report to Georgia till October, and we actually found renters to rent out our house already, and they want to move in by September 1st. So we are moving out of our house at the end of August, and then I am staying with a friend for about 2 weeks while my husband is actually going to be staying on base because since we have a dog, we can't both stay on base, and we don't really want to spend money for a hotel because my husband, the whole thing is my husband's not going to be done with his command here for 2 more weeks. So I'm just staying with a friend with my dog and just hanging out and stuff like that while he's doing his closing stuff. And then we're actually going to go to Texas to see family, and then we're going to go to Georgia. So it's just like this huge thing, but I'm super excited about the whole process and the new journey and a new place and stuff like that. I am a little nervous. This is the first time we've actually done a move with the military, so I'm a little nervous about that. But we just did a survey for, if any of y'all military spouses are watching, like they have to do a survey to see how much stuff you have, how long it'll take for them to move you. So it's our first time. I'm a little nervous just because like they're packing everything, and that makes me a little anxious because I'm used to like packing myself, because when we moved from Texas to here, we packed ourselves. We did it on our own, and then the military just reimbursed us later. But we didn't want to do that this time around, so we're doing that. So that's crazy, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm super excited about Georgia and going to Texas to see my family and stuff like that, and I think my dog's going to come say hi. But on a sad note, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know this. We actually had to put one of our dogs down on Tuesday, and it's very sad, and it's very emotional, and I'm not going to try to get emotional on it, but I think I had mentioned, and her name was Maggie, and she was like the blonde one. This is the chocolate that's right here. But she was the blonde one that you probably saw in a couple of my videos. She was in them frequently. I think I talked about it before, probably in late May. She started getting really sick, and she had a stroke, and she was having seizures and she had the stroke, and we took her to the vet, and I told that her blood pressure was really high, and they gave me medicine. And then a couple weeks later, she had another stroke, and it was worse this time. And then when my husband actually came home from deployment, a couple days prior to my husband coming home, she had another stroke, and it was really bad. She wasn't aware of her own, she wasn't aware of her surroundings, or she had no, she didn't know, like, she had no whereabouts of her body. Like, she was having accidents in the house because she just didn't have any control, and it was just very sad. And she was running into things and she lost her vision. She couldn't go upstairs, and it was just really sad, and we had to make the decision this past Tuesday to put her to sleep, and we know she's in a better place, and it's very, very sad. That dog has been with us from the very beginning. I actually adopted her before Tony and I even started dating. We adopted her from a shelter, so it's crazy. It's an emotional roller coaster for me. It's also very hard for my husband. I mean, he was gone for a while, so it kind of like breaks his heart. So it's very emotional, and I dealt with dealing with we put dogs to sleep when I was younger, growing up as a child, but as like an adult, it's just so different, and it's an emotional roller coaster for sure. I don't know, like if you've ever gone through it and you have any words of advice, please let me know. I just feel I have up and down emotions. She was a part of our family, and we don't have kids yet, so our dogs are our children, and it's just super sad. And I know that I'm at peace that she's in a better place because she's not in pain anymore, because the past couple days before we put her down, I mean, she was moaning and screeching in pain, and we knew like we had to do something, and we knew like we had to make the right, we didn't want her to be in pain anymore, and we didn't want to like put her through that any more pain than she was in. So that is very hard, and it hasn't even been a week yet, so it's very emotional for me. I'm very all over the place with my emotions, but I've been kind of trying to keep busy and stuff like that. But I actually did end up leaving my job a couple weeks earlier than I had planned, just because of all these things going on that I just didn't feel like I could really do a good job at my job anymore. Like, I was already leaving, and my boss already knew I was leaving, so I basically just said I was leaving a couple weeks earlier, which my boss was okay with because he had already hired someone. So yeah, I just felt like there was so much with my husband home and then putting Maggie down and stuff like that I just couldn't really perform well at my job. So I ended up just saying I'm done and blah blah. My boss was finally totally okay with it. But yeah, so that's another thing. I haven't been working, so I have a lot more time on my hands, which is good and bad. But I've been hanging out with like a lot. My husband's off right now, and like he has leave, and I got some of my friends. I've just been hanging out and just like really trying to keep busy and enjoying life and stuff like that. So that is my ramble video, kind of life update, I guess. But if y'all have any suggestions of videos y'all want, I just really struggle with posting videos because there's so many girls here on YouTube that post these videos and they're like all dolled up and makeup's everything and all that. So I'm not that. I'm just natural, and like I don't have makeup on right now. And oh, by the way, I did cut my hair, obviously. Y'all can notice. I did cut a lot off. I really like it. I'll kind of get closer. This is like my wavy natural hair. So it's a little longer. But I did chop it off. It was like kind of spur of the moment. I'd actually kind of been wanting to go a little shorter just for like the summer, and my hair goes super fast. But she did just do like, my inspiration was kind of Ashley Benson on Pretty Little Liars. I like her like choppy kind of like short hair. So I kind of inspired that, but my hair's a little like, has a different texture than hers does. But I do like it. At first I was like, oh my god, my hair hasn't been this short in so long, but I do like it. And yeah, so that's that. And as I was rambling on, I was just saying that if you have any video ideas for me to do, let me know, because I just struggle with ideas because I feel like there's so many girls out there that do tutorials, do all these different things on YouTube, and I'm just not about that. So I do like doing like favorites and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do a makeup tutorial because everybody else does makeup tutorials and stuff like that. And I do still want to do military stuff. I just kind of struggling with keeping my channel and what to do on my channel. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I hope you'll have a great day, and let me know in the comments below anything that you want to hear from me or questions, or if you've ever dealt with losing a pet. I would greatly appreciate any kind of inspiring quote or just how to deal with it or how you dealt with it maybe. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.